Welcome back to the JTP UNCUT YouTube channel. It's your boy Protect, your host, and we're back with another live show on another Monday No Fun Day. But yeah, man, we back. We got the goats in the middle. We got Tim for the Tim Sports Talk, aka Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a partner. And then we got Jerry, the goat, the corner in the building, man. So, we got 4 topics to talk about this evening. We'll talk the Aaron Rodgers thing. We'll talk a trend that's going on in our Commanders community with Pick 16 in particular. We'll also talk about the whole Caleb Williams to DC crap for a year from now. And we not even got past the 2023 NFL draft. And we're talking 2024 draft. Interesting. And our final topic for this evening is... That's our final topic. Actually, no, not our final topic. We'll get to that topic later. But we have a question for you guys to start off the night. And Jared's brought this up in our personal conversation before we start the stream.
No, jeez. He actually is doing this.
I'm actually doing it. So, Tim looking fly in the white tee, right? You know what I'm saying? Yep, in my white tee. Yep.
Yeah, that's
that's
my theme song.
So he keep the franchise boys theme and be called White Tee Tim. He's called White Tee Tim. Or should Tim switch it up to the
too funny. I'll put it a poll. I'll make a poll.
Make a poll. Or it'll be in Tim's community tab. So make a poll. And,
no, I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh, make a poll in the chat. That's even better. Please do whatever you see fit, my great sir. We got some comments. What's up, y'all? Yo, what's good? Yo, Santiago, Michael, what it do? Big man, what it do? Keep that grind, Slim. Keep that grind, bro. I see you, fool. Good morning, Vietnam. What the? You mean from Vietnam or?
No, the movie.
Oh, good.
Robin Williams. Good morning, Vietnam.
No.
Yeah.
Y'all funny as hell. I see y'all got jokes this evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, so. In our last topic of the night is also your favorite player that you want to command your draft in any round of the 2023 NFL draft. Let's start with the breaking news. Not so breaking anymore, but
wow.
Aaron Rodgers has been traded from the Green Bay Packers. He went from a cheesehead to a Jet. And very interesting trade conversation, swap of ones. Second round pick this year. A conditional second round pick. It could turn to a first round pick if Rodgers plays 65% of the snaps, and a 6th round pick gets sent to one Green Bay Packers, and then they get Rodgers, they get the pick swap, and a 5th rounder. Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on the trade? First of all, you can give trade grades if you like. That's optional. And what does this put the Jets in the I will start with Jerry's.
I get this trade as an A+. I like it. I didn't know that they still kept a first. The Jets still was able to keep a first. That was perfect. And you get Rodgers and who get the first? Yeah, the Jets keep a first.
It's a swap of first, and then it's a conditional second turn.
And you keep Rodgers. And then for the Packers, you got a good haul. That was a good solid haul for the Packers. I like the trade a lot. That's a good, solid trade for both. Because the Jets still keep that first. You can use that on whatever maybe a tackle for Aaron Rodgers. That was a good deal. That was a good deal for both sides. I like it. And I think I still need to see what they do in the draft. But with all those weapons they got over there with their running back, Aaron Rodgers ain't got no excuse. And he got that defense. So he definitely ain't got no excuse.
Weapons. Garrett Wilson, Alan Lazard.
And they probably not done.
They're not done yet. I don't think they're done either. Still got Denzel Mims on their roster.
Wilson. They got Breece Hall.
They tried Elijah Moore away.
Michael Carter.
Breece Hall. CJ Uzomah.
He ain't got no excuses.
They're tight end.
I like the trade. Solid. Oh, please.
Got some weapons. Thoughts on it, Tim?
The Jets got. This is ridiculous. You're trading a first round and a second round pick for a 39-year-old quarterback who could retire this offseason. I mean, who knows where the heck Aaron Rodgers ends up. He putting himself in a dark room for 4 days. We all know about the leadership potential concerns or the blah, the this, the that, whatever. You already had your franchise quarterback in Zach Wilson. Now you're putting him on the back burner. Wow. The Packers made out like bandits. They wanted to get rid of him so bad, and that contract. I'm curious how much the Jets are taking on that contract. But holy moly. You don't have any protection for him right now. Their offensive line is terrible. We'll see if the offensive lineman they draft hit.
Terrible. They need a left tackle.
No, their offensive line is pretty brutal, other than Elijah Vera Tucker.
Mekhi Becton is a beast.
Dude, he can't stay healthy. The dude's legs are ridiculous.
That's an injury issue, but he's a beast.
I mean, if he could stay healthy, but he's what, like 380 pounds? The dude has the legs are just shot. Anyway, I think it's so.
He lost a ton of weight this offseason.
Yeah, well, good. You know what? I'm not even rooting against the Jets. I just think that the Packers made out like bandits, especially when it was first announced by Aaron Rodgers like a month ago or whatever it was, that he was going to go to the Jets. Like, he basically went on Pat McAfee's show and said this. I was like, and I have a buddy that's a Jets fan. He was like, dude, we're getting Aaron Rodgers for a third. Like, he thought that they had all the leverage, all of the momentum, that Aaron Rodgers is basically like, I want to play for them. I'm not going anywhere else. It's them or nothing. So they thought that they were going to get Aaron Rodgers for pennies on the dollar. And instead, they trade a first and a second. The pick swap is fine. It's only moving two spots down. That's not a huge deal.
A little dangerous.
I mean, they want offensive linemen. There's a bunch of decent offensive linemen in that range. Skorinsky might be there. Darnell Wright, Broderick Jones. I'm not a biggest fan of Broderick Jones personally.
Might still be there too.
Paris Johnson, potentially. Who knows? I think there's a couple of guys in that range. Maybe they could even trade down and maybe end up with a DeJuan Jones if they want another huge left tackle that has potential injury problems like Mekhi Becton. But anyway, I like DeJuan Jones, though. He is a wall to get around. Like he is like impossible to pass rush. And if he gets his momentum forward too, he needs to learn to get his pads a little bit lower. But in the run game, if he can do that, he could also move the pile big time. But anyway, I digress. I just think that this was a desperation move by the Jets. They're trying to sell their future to win now. And we'll see if Aaron Rodgers can now get past the AFC Championship, considering how much trouble he had in the NFC Championship. We'll see what happens. But
selling
wow,
how are you selling out?
What's that?
How are they selling out? They keep a first this year.
I mean, that's good, but they sent a first and a second for a 39-year-old quarterback.
I mean, you know how long quarterbacks can. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but who knows if he plays more than a year or two.
I mean, that's fair, and that's why they keeping Zach Wilson.
And how much of the contract did they take on? I got to know that, too.
I mean,
did they take on his whole contract?
They probably didn't. I don't think it was over the whole contract.
That's why Zach Wilson's still in the roster.
I think they burn their bridges with Zach, man. If I'm Zach,
if they burn their bridges, he would be cut down there. So clearly they haven't.
Maybe Zach keeping his mouth shut. You don't know.
They're hoping that he learns behind Rodgers. That's what they're hoping.
Hoping. Keyword is hoping.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that's not out yet. I'm very curious what the
that
contract will look like.
If I'm the Jets, I'm doing it. Aaron Rodgers is a freaking animal.
Man. The AFC is interesting. So, what do you think they'll be in the AFC now?
I think they're going to be very strong this year, and they should be.
Bills, Dolphins, Patriots.
Ooh, wait a minute. This is a good thing for the Jets.
They are in a tough spot, then. That division is all right.
So they have some like dead years for Aaron Rodgers. Okay. I guess they have dead cap years or something. Or is Aaron Rodgers under
4
contract
years.
for that long? But either way, he's less than a $16 million cap hit this season. So they're selling out for this season. Can they win it with Aaron Rodgers this year or not? That's basically what they're doing. And you know what? If it wins them a Super Bowl, then everybody's going to say they're a genius. And that's all that
Where are the
matters.
Jets picking this year?
They're going to be picked 15.
15?
They were 13, now they're 15.
They can trade you back.
Yeah, that's what I was. Potentially, they could trade back, but I think a lot of people.
Trade for them. They could just trade back and just recoup all the
I
draft
don't
capital.
know if
they
there's going to
want.
be a trade back. Honestly, I know that we'll get into it more with the Washington maybe pick of like, will we trade back? I think a lot of teams in those teams want to trade back, and I don't know if there's anybody that's really interested in coming up. Like, who are you coming up for into the teens?
Quarterback, maybe.
Maybe. But none of those teams in that mid-range are going quarterback.
One of the corners that they like falls.
Well, if Christian Gonzalez is there, we're not trading back.
Obvious.
I'm saying somebody may trade up if they want them.
Yeah, but who's going to let Christian Gonzalez go to somebody else? They're probably just going to take him. I don't know. It's interesting. I would love a trade back. As I said, we'll get into it more, but it's going to be interesting if the middle of those teens can actually find a partner.
That man Garrett Wilson about to have like 1,800 yards receiving.
Garrett Wilson's a stud.
When I seen Joe Flacco dominate up, I'm like, oh, Aaron Rodgers about to definitely. If Joe Flacco can hit this dude, man, Aaron Rodgers
about to eat. Aaron about to eat.
Carter, if Jalen Carter falls because of his pro day, maybe.
And the off the field stuff, yeah.
Oh, did he have off the field? Was he in that like crash that killed the other guy?
He got a reckless driving charge because of it. He was racing the other car that
That's a Bill Belichick-esque kind of a player.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't think Jalen Carter gonna fall when people die.
He's not gonna fall that far.
I got him fired to Seattle right now.
Me too.
I got him fired to Seattle.
Seattle might take a QB.
Carroll like he like malcontents.
Seattle might trade back.
You drafted Cam Chancellor. He drafted these dudes. Traded for Jamal Adams. He like malcontents. He likes dudes like that. So
maybe I don't know.
Very interesting. Very interesting. As for me, I would get a Jets a B, just because they do get the best player out the deal. It's Aaron freaking Rodgers, for crying out loud. I do think they did give up too much. Just because
I think the negotiation was not very good.
That could be a first for me. That went a little too far. It was just a pick swap into 2 this year. Cool. All right. Whatever. In the 6. You add that pick in there, it's going to probably be a first rounder because he's going to play.
Because now the Packers have the capital to potentially go get Caleb Williams to replace Rodgers.
And Jordan Love.
If Jordan Love don't work out. If he doesn't work out.
I don't know. He looks sus. I wasn't very impressed when I watched him.
I was.
Flashes. I wasn't impressed. I saw some flashes. We don't know. We got to see a 17-game sample size. We don't know. We don't know what the heck Jordan Love is in the league. Jordan Love could be great. Could be a bum. We don't freaking know.
Yeah.
We just don't freaking know. So we'll see. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the next topic on the docket. And this one is going to be very interesting. There was an article by Bleacher Report. Stupid people, their foolishness. And they were stating that the Commanders would trade down out of 16 to acquire more draft capital in order to have insurance. This case, they have to trade up for one Caleb Williams in 2024. 3-part question. Number one, do y'all think this is facts or draft BS last Lions season? Number two, is this a shot at Sam Howell? And number three, would you be willing to trade up for Caleb Williams?
This would be the most brilliant move. There's no way this is fact. Because Martin Mayhew is not this smart. Okay? Martin Mayhew is not this GM. He's not that guy. Okay? But no. If they are actually making this move, I am in love with it. What? what? Worst case scenario, you end up with 2 first-rounders next year, and Sam Howell works out, and then you can go get a receiver for him, or go get this, or go get that, whatever. Worst case scenario, oh no, I have 2 first-round picks next year. What am I going to do? If you could trade back, even out of the first round, if you go back into the 30s, and we add a first-round pick into the next year's draft, that is massive for the potential of going up and getting Caleb Williams. And in a heartbeat, I would trade for 1 Caleb Williams. Dude's a stud over there in USC. Love him, love him, love him, love him, love him. I think this would be a brilliant move. But worst case scenario, best case scenario. Let me say this. Best case scenario is Sam Howell works out, and now you add capital for more first-round picks, and you're fine. And you could still get a nice player in the second round in the 30s if you want. Anyway, I'm not even really in love with any of these guys here at pick 16. So if we trade back to the 30s and go get that Trenton Simpson guy in the 30s, and then pick best player available at 47, that's still pretty 2 good players that you can be getting in the second round. And I think that comes away with a victory. And you add 2 first rounds next year that if Sam Howell fails for whatever reason, they can't figure it out, it's insurance to go get who I think could be the next Patrick Mahomes. I love it.
Thoughts? Cheers. I'll give my quick thoughts. I already made a video about it myself, so my thoughts would be very, very short. But your thoughts?
I think that's no. I'm not sold on him.
Wow.
Like, I'm not sold on him. First off, I guess if this were true, that would be meaning this is more so the ownership making the trade back. Because if we're going to do that, that'd be an assumption Ron Rivera would be gone if you have that bad of a season. So they won't be trading up for anything. That'd just be so essentially this draft would be the ownership drafting and trading back, not Ron. So that within itself is a lie. I already know how it's gonna work out, so that's not even a thing. I just think it's just more people. I think it's one of those things to motivate Hal even more. One, and I think it's just the people out here still trying to just force a quarterback on us. It's like they trying to do it Lamar. It's like they're trying to do all these other QBs. Why they just trying to force another QB out there on us for whatever reason. That's what I think this is. But I'm not trading up for nobody. I know how it's gonna work out. So
that's insane. Not sold on Caleb Williams?
No, I'm not.
Dude's a certified dog.
Certified dog, put the stamp.
Makes Desmond Ridder look like freaking Carson Strong. Okay? It's not even a conversation. Caleb Williams is studly. If we get our hands on him...
I mean, that's the same guy who still lost the game and couldn't get his team to a Final Four, but okay.
Yes.
Like I always say, people are in love with his ability to playmate. I care about the ability to play QB in the NFL.
Dude, Patrick Mahomes couldn't play QB.
That's cute.
Josh Allen couldn't play QB.
That's cute.
Justin Herbert was talked about how he wasn't going to be very good for a lot of people.
The people that you're talking about are idiots. They don't. I'm
just saying.
They don't know sports. First off, let's make it clear. Let's be clear. Patrick Mahomes will be Patrick Mahomes if he didn't land where he landed. So Josh Allen would be Josh Allen if he didn't land where he landed. So if everybody being under such and him coming here, who's his coaching staff? Exactly.
Bieniemy. It doesn't matter. The guy that freaking made.
Bieniemy would be fired if we have an unsuccessful season.
Or promoted.
We are trash. We're not getting up. You're not getting to 1. And Eric Bieniemy stays. We have to suck bad. If Hal's unsuccessful, what makes you think they're gonna think he's gonna be successful with Caleb Williams?
That's fine. I don't care. Go get me Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson. Stamp it. Hire me a head coach. Bam. Caleb Williams. Super Bowl.
Caleb Williams. Super
Another
Bowl.
thing, what we don't know what his ownership is or what they're looking at.
We
So
do know who
everybody
the ownership is. It's Jeff
just
Harris and
all-
Magic
it's too
Johnson,
many
who
question
wins
marks.
who wins
It's
championships
too many
everywhere.
Question marks. It's too many question marks. I'm good.
Dude, it's first of
Caleb
all, we're
Williams
not.
is talented. I'm not saying he's trash.
Oh, he's very talented.
He's talented, but you playmaking. I'm not easily influenced. Sorry, I want to see if you can play quarterback.
Dude, he's a stud. He could be coached up. Give me Ben Johnson. If you can work with Jared Goff, you can work with Caleb Williams. Put him on my team. That would be a dream scenario. Well, first of all, I like Sam. I want him to work out. Best case scenario, he works out. We don't even have to go after a quarterback, and we can draft 2 first-rounders next year with our extra capital. Best case scenario. But a pretty darn good backup plan, like 1A, 1AA, trade for Caleb Williams, hire Ben Johnson, bing, bang, boom. Championship.
Now, my problem with this is why this brought up now. WTF, I can't say the word on here. WTF, why is this being brought up right now? No way in heck I'm bringing this up right now before the 2023 NFL draft. I think it's a shot at Sam Howell personally. Because, like, bro, you just before the draft, bro. Sam Howell hasn't played one game in 2023 yet. We don't know how good or bad the Commanders are going to be. And we don't know how he's going to look in this new offense. So, all that, we need a quarterback now. Go get Caleb Williams next year. The Commanders are going to stink.
And Caleb Williams can suck all next year. Then what?
10-7, and we make the playoffs. What are you going to say then? The time in this room is bullcrap. That's my problem with it. Get this rumor the heck out of here. Hey, if it don't work out, because there's no certainty in this world if something's going to work out or not, then the best backup plan is Caleb Williams. Caleb is him. I gotta give Shawty his credit. He can. I think he can play National League and play at a very high level. I think if he came out this year, he'd been the best quarterback in his class. And kind of,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah. So
For
I'm
sure,
just saying,
he definitely be the best.
I think so. He's a DMV native, so that's a little, little sprinkle on top. Being in the DC area, so I wouldn't mind it personally, but I want Hal to work out. I want Sam to be the guy.
And first off,
and
it's because you're telling other teams what you're doing. You don't think they want to go up to go get them if they need them? Stupid. They just dumb. That stuff like this doesn't make sense. They're just talking. They're just talking because we don't want Lamar. Everybody's mad and angry that we don't want to go make a move. So they want to keep forcing QBs on us. After QB, after QB, after QB.
This is not just any QB. This is a beast.
Okay.
And
Well, you better hope he don't suck at the next level. You better hope he don't suck this year.
That's true. But as I said, worst case scenario, I have 2 first rounders. What's my problem? What are we going? What are we doing here?
Okay, first off, if you're going to add another first, you trading back, you're going to trade a player to get that first.
No, if I trade back into the 30s, and somebody's going to come from the 30s to pick 16, they're giving me a first-round pick, and they're probably going to suck because they're high in the draft.
In a year that Ron Rivera is trying to win, you're going to trade out of the first round. That's smart.
That's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Dude, if I traded right now, pick 16 for pick, I'm just going to make up a number, 35. I trade right now for 35. I should be able to get a 4th round this year probably and a first.
This draft isn't deep in talent.
No, it definitely has some deep talent. Maybe not in the positions we need,
Exactly.
but it has a ton of corners. It has a ton of interior offensive linemen. There's some nice guards potential in the mid-rounds.
You want Ron Rivera to pick for the next coach.
And Trenton Simpson, you've already talked him up as a dog. If we get him at pick 35, he may as well be a first-rounder.
We still need a top corner.
Get Cam. No, not Cam, so he's probably not going to be there. Get Ringo in the pick 47. He'll probably be there at pick 47. We can get Ringo. I'm not really big on Forbes, but he could probably be there. Cam Smith may fall because there's so many deep corners here. I'm not really into that Hodges character that much, but who else is in that range? The South Carolina kid. He's pretty decent. Jalen Jones or whatever.
They cannot trade out the first.
Jalen Jones could be a decent pick in the second.
Especially if Brian Branch is
or third.
16.
DJ Turner could be there at 47.
No way.
Out of Michigan, absolutely. Yeah, no, there could definitely be enough corners there at pick 47, or take corner at 35. I don't even care. Take whatever you want. Then we could go, free roll it at 47. And we have 2 first-round picks, and we have an extra 4th in my world.
Maybe DeJuan Jones is at 35.
Golly, hire me, baby.
What DeJuan Jones at 35?
I want nothing to do with Ringo. Well, Ringo could be a decent fit for us in a zone scheme. He's not a shutdown corner, that's for sure.
Heck no, we not. He can be.
If we had Dan Quinn, Keely Ringo would be a home run.
Yeah, I mean he would be Trayvon Diggs. He's very much a Trayvon Diggs.
No, he's more than that.
He's faster than Trayvon Diggs. He's like more athletic than Diggs.
He's more than just a cornerback.
What does that mean?
He can play multiple positions.
Oh, that might be true because he can't cover. As soon as a receiver puts on double moves, he gets lost in the sauce.
He's the most talented DB in this draft.
I don't even know if that's true. Because Christian Gonzalez is an extremely...
Christian Gonzalez can't play as many positions as this dude could.
I'm looking for a corner here. I'm not looking for an all-around player.
Versatility is cool, but I'd rather
Darius Rush, he's another decent guy.
When a guy can move around. Give me a shutdown corner. Give me a Dion. Give me a chance.
We're not going to get that at 16.
Give me a Darryl Green. Give me a guy. Give me a shutdown corner.
The closest thing to that late is Cam Smith.
Dude, I want to do a mock draft right now if we trade to pick like 35. That'd be a blast. I'm going to do it right now on the off screen, but you guys can keep
Cam Smith is the closest thing.
End the screen with it if you want.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. You know what? We'll play the scenario.
Sure.
Caleb Williams, please.
Did I get a first next?
I like Drake May more than him.
Huh? You like who?
Drake May more than him.
Oh my goodness.
Caleb is him. You playing with that brother? I say the closest thing to one was Christian Gonzalez. There's not.
Christian.
I like Devin Witherspoon though. He's a stud.
I mean, he's a really good corner too.
And
I like Porter too. I don't like Porter for our defense, but I like Porter in general.
Where we at? Okay, we obviously the next topic. I definitely want to say get into that because that's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, let's do it. The fan favorite. I said that we were gonna draft him 2 months ago as like a meme.
You were the first one to say it.
I remember it.
And now it's everyone's favorite pick.
I was saying we about to draft this. So let's get to that topic. We'll do the favorite player in every round last.
Okay.
A lot of creators have made a video or made a post on Instagram or something. Mm-hmm. Fans, a bunch of everyone have made posts or videos or reels or whatever about one Deonte Banks from Maryland being the pick at 16 or being a first-round pick in general for the Washington Commanders. And it feels like in our community, he is now the odds-on favorite to be the first-round pick for the Commanders on Thursday night when we draft. At the 16th pick, maybe, but more likely not at the 16th pick. What are your thoughts on Deonte Banks as a player and thoughts about him being drafted at 16? And I'll start with Jay.
16, he would be terrible at 16. Do not draft a cornerback 2 at 16.
We already drafted a wide receiver 2 at 16.
Exactly. That would just be terrible.
We drafted a linebacker 2 at 19.
That'd just be terrible. No. He's coming here as a cornerback 2. Don't want him. I want no parts of him at all.
We drafted a defensive end 2 at number 2.
If it is a
time out before you continue. Time out. So you don't think he'll be better than Baby St. Juice day one?
No. Do I believe that he can go do what Benjamin St. Juste did against Justin Jefferson? No. Heck no. He will get smoked. And if he comes here, he's going to be played as a cornerback too. He's not going to be following around in them other teams number receiver. St. Juste is.
Unless St. Juste gets hurt.
Go BPA if that's your option, or trade back. Then, if that's your only option in the first round, trade out the first. I'm with it. Now, add as many multiple seconds as you can. I do not want no parts.
I already told you who I want at 16, and I'm standing 10 toes about it. But
Protect Sports Network was in the Discord screaming, "We need more blue chip." Is Deonte Banks blue chip? No.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not arguing for Deonte Banks. I said who I want at 16. I'm 10 toes about it.
You trade out of that. I do not want Deonte Banks. I think if he was there in the second, I'd be cool. But not at no 16. Not no 16. And here's the thing. The whole Joey Porter thing. Let me just comment, because I hear a lot of Washington content creators say this. Well, he doesn't fit our scheme. None of the players we have currently on defense fit the scheme that we play. None of them.
Except for slow old Kendall Fuller.
That's it. Kendall. We are a man coverage team playing zone. We are garbage in zone. So this notion that we need to now all of a sudden Ron Rivera wants a draft for scheme when none of our players fit it to begin with. Give me Joey Porter Jr. because he has the higher ceiling than Deonte Banks. Give me JBJ over him. But they already came out and said no. But Deonte Banks 16 would be terrible. Be lucrative. It'd be garbage. I would hate that. He played for Maryland. Even though I'm from Maryland. But shout out to Maryland. But come on, bro. No. Size, speed. I don't care. I've seen that story play before. Trey Waynes was the same way. Seen this story before.
Spicy.
Because you got size and speed, that don't mean nothing. Can you play the position in the league? No. You got to play against Brandon Cook, CeeDee Lamb. You got to play against AJ Green, Devontae Smith.
AJ,
can he really hold his own out there with them? I see what St. Juste did to AJ Brown. I seen that. I seen how he held his own against JJ. I seen that.
He put AJ on locked up.
Seen that. I don't want no. I'm tired of mid. Go get a top dog and go BPA. If that BPA is a D tackle, I'll do that before I do Deonte at 16.
I'll tell you who I want. I want my Zach Ertz. Okay,
I'll take that in the trade back. Give me Kincaid at 16 over him. At least that's not.
Give me Dalton Kincaid, man. I'll explain that.
Like,
but as for Deonte Banks, before Tim gives his spiel, I like Deonte Banks. I don't love him. I'm the type of if we got out the teens, it was picking in the 30s. We picking where the freaking Chiefs are picking at. Sure, cool, okay, fine. 16? No, absolutely not. No, heck, no. HE hockey stick. No. We trade back? Sure. It has to be in the mid to 20s or where the Chiefs are picking at. I'm not picking at 16.
You got to be in the 30s for me to even.
Dang. I don't
traded
that bad.
You traded 30.
Marvin Harrison Jr. though.
You traded.
That's the best receiver of next year's class.
You traded 31. I'll be okay. All right. You go over out 31. All right.
29. I mean, I'm cool. If we want with the Saints to pick.
But 16.
No, not 16. 16.
He got to come in, gotta be a Pro Bowler out the gate. Yeah. You think I was hard on Jahan? Well, first off, it's gonna be the same thing with Jahan. I know Jahan's never gonna be worth a 16th pick, but it's not his fault that he was picked there. Deonte Banks, you pick him at 16, you put a lot of pressure on that boy. And here's the thing.
I think Kincaid will be available at 16.
If they do take him at 16, I better see him on Justin Jefferson. I better see him on AJ Brown. I better see him on all of them. I don't hide him. You picked him at 16, right? Don't hide him now. Go put him in the
Don't hide him.
Don't hide him. And when he gets baked and when he gets cooked,
Yes, I'll be live streaming the draft. I believe Tim and Jarris are also live streaming the draft.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. is a freaking dog.
He held his own versus him though. He looked solid.
That's
He didn't
cute.
get deep fried. He held his own.
That's cute.
I get why people want Deonte Banks. This is not the best value. He's a solid player. I like Deonte Banks. 16 is too rich.
But do you want a solid player?
Hmm?
Do you want a solid player? Or do you want blue chip?
I want a blue chip player. I want Dalton Kincaid. I keep saying this to people. I want Kincaid. Darn it. I already said this.
If Branch is there at 16 and Banks is there, who's the obvious pick?
Oh, between who and Banks?
Branch and Banks.
Oh, Branch. Obviously. Branch. I don't think he's gonna be a 16 though. I got a weird feeling.
I think he is.
I think he will pick him at 10. They lost CJ Gardner Johnson.
He might
they
trade
want
back.
somebody to replace him. And Bradbury ain't getting no younger, and Slay ain't getting no daggone younger.
They just gave him that contract.
Replacement. He can play outside corner too. Man, the man's a chess piece. You think Howie Roseman ain't licking his chops at that? It's freaking Howie Roseman.
I don't know if he'll go 10.
I think he might.
I think he's destined to be a commander.
I hope so. Either him or Dalton Kincaid, I'll be excited. Deonte Banks, okay, but
I'm sick of that hype. I hate the hype.
Who was sicing the Deonte Banks tape against Ohio State? Somebody was saying.
I can't give you like a specific name, but a lot of random fans, honestly. I haven't heard a content creator hype it up.
Yeah,
I know
Rio said he
that's
looked okay. Rio said he looked solid. Rio said he looked solid. He held his own. I thought he held his own. I didn't think he was like complete trash versus Marvin Harrison.
That's a good jam on.
Rico said he was okay versus him.
Who's number 4? Fleming?
Yeah, Fleming, yeah.
I don't know. He got broke off by Fleming, though, earlier in the game. Oh, and it was a defensive holding. And he had pass interference against Marvin Harrison Jr. Oof, he struggled a little bit in that one. Somebody was slicing it up, so I was like, you know what? I'll just go watch it. Yeah, not great. But anyway, would I freak out at Deonte Banks at 16? Probably not, but I'm not a fan of it. I definitely do not. I'm much more in the camp of trade back if that's the best pick available. But I think, I mean, kind of to transition, just to let people know, like the 3 picks that I like at 16 are Brian Branch, Michael Mayer, and Darnell Wright. I think those are
tackle. And I don't want to tackle at all. Well, if they had to choose between Banks and the tackle, give me the tackle, and I'd be pleased.
Yeah, I think those 3. Well, that tackle in particular is one of my favorites, and Darnell Wright.
Or if Skoronski's sitting there.
I think Darnell Wright would be a better play. Like, he played in the SEC. I mean, he did really good against guys like Will Anderson and some of the Georgia guys. I think Darnell Wright's legit. I would definitely take him.
I think Skoronski has the ceiling, but
yeah. So those are my 3 picks that I want. I want, not necessarily in that order, but I would love all 3 of them. Branch, Mayer, Wright. I think those are the 3 BPAs.
And that's all would be better picks than Banks.
Yeah. Of course, other than like if Christian Gonzalez somehow fell or, somebody else. But yeah.
If he falls, I think Ron's going to trade up for him. Because I really believe that's their number 1 player on their board.
I believe that too.
I believe Ron wants him bad. If he falls, I don't think he make a pass. He might not make a pass Atlanta. Maybe. But if he make it past 10,
I want that white corner from Iowa. I actually really do. I think he's a scheme fit, and I think he could actually play. He has the athleticism to play, and he did decent against Marvin Harrison.
They have 2 corners then. Shoot, I don't care. We do need another corner.
I mean, I don't think he's a guy that's drafted in the first place.
He might be
but a 4th rounder or something, maybe 3rd. If we don't go,
I ain't going that far. He ain't no 3rd.
He's decent, dude. That's fine. 4th. All right, I'll set on 4th.
That's available for just 4-year deal. I don't see no extension. Y'all got put the tweet in here or something. I don't see it in here. How much the contract for? Yeah, put that in here because I don't.
Oh no,
I don't
no, he's under contract. Yeah, I had it right there. Or I had it here. It's only a $15 million cap hit this year, which is pretty awesome. That's pretty sweet.
Michael Mayer with the 16th pick in the 2023 NFL draft.
I told you I want 3 players at 16. Mayer, Branch, Kincaid. And a caveat for Christian Gonzalez. That is it. Name one of them 4.
So this year he's only a $16 million cap hit. This is Aaron Rodgers. $32.5 million next year. After that, it's $51 million in 2025. $45 million in 2026.
That ain't bad.
And he's not under contract in 2020.
That's solid. That's a solid for you.
If they want to let him go in 2025, so in 3 years' time, if they want to move on from him, they have $29 million in dead cap. They would save $22 million.
That's a good deal.
Please no Mayer. Why are you guys not?
Don't respond.
Michael Mayer's a stud.
Michael Mayer is the best tight end in this entire draft.
It's not even close.
Mayer's a freaking animal.
That's crazy. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's crazy. I disagree with that. I'll take Mayer in a heartbeat. I'll take Mayer or Kincaid over anything I'm talking about right now.
Guys, we actually have a need at left tackle, but the team doesn't think we have a need at left tackle. That's the problem.
Exactly.
You know what? Here's a hot take that I was arguing with people in the Discord about. I don't know if you guys saw this. Right now, we have more in our cornerback room than we do our tight end room. We have more at offensive line than we do have at tight end. Like, tight end's like quietly one of our biggest needs. We have more at linebacker than we do at tight end.
Outside of Monty, Cole Turner, he still has a lot of potential, but Scott Turner screwed him over. But Amani Rodgers still in this dumb high. But Bates is garbage. So you pretty much got 2 tight ends and that's it. And Logan's old. So I guess you're right about that. I can't disagree. We do need another tight end. And if you're going to get another tight end, get one that's a stud blue chip player.
All right, you wanted to do your thing?
Wouldn't he be under contract for 5 years?
Huh?
Wouldn't he be under contract for 5 years?
Yeah, any of our first round picks would be under contract for 5 years.
5 years, and you got to pay him yet.
Yep.
Blue chip.
Come on, with Terry, John, Curtis.
I agree, and Godmon. I like Darnell Washington in the second. If he's there at 47, I don't know if he will be, but
I think he'll still be a first round pick. I don't think he'll be in the second round.
He might be a sleeper to be a first.
Right. I will hope they pull an okie doke and draft Mayer.
I'm about to send the video to freaking Rio.
That's what they do. I'm gonna be excited.
That or Darnell Wright. I have to send it to him. One of those two. It's gonna be something that nobody's talking about. I think it's Michael Mayer.
I think Mayer will be gone 15, man.
Kincaid can't block. I want a dude that can do both. Receive and block. I want the true every down tight end. That's what I want. So bad.
Mayer.
He'll be gone by 16.
Awesome.
I think Mayer will be gone by 16. He'll be gone pick before we pick.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know who would take him.
Jets.
No, they're going to go O-line. They need O-line so bad. I was just talking to a Jets fan about it. And they actually like their tight ends. They have Conklin and Usoma. They don't even have like a huge need at tight end.
I just can't.
BPA, man.
And they drafted
if I can do a trade that
last year.
Mayer, add an extra third.
Maybe the Packers might do it at 13.
Packers, no way.
I don't see that.
You don't want a weapon for Jordan Love?
They might go get Jackson Smith and Jigba or somebody like that.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? The first time they draft a first-round receiver is the year they trade away Aaron Rodgers. They never drafted a first-round receiver in Aaron Rodgers'
tenure. They got to this year because they don't. I mean, Christian Watson, he showed the potential, but they needed 2. Romeo Dobbs ain't it. He more like a 4 or 3.
I don't think they do. I don't know where they go.
I'm gonna tie this whole narrative real quick. I get tired. He can't block. Travis Kelce do a ton of freaking blocking.
Travis Kelce can block.
Yeah,
That's
Travis
tighter than me
Kelce
doing
is not
pressure
this
block.
terrible blocker that everybody it makes him out
Travis
to be.
Kelce can block.
He's not
I'm not
Darren
saying-
Waller.
I'm not saying-
Darren Waller can't block.
Do we?
Or Kyle
do we do
Pitts.
a lot of blocking.
Kyle Pitts can't
No.
block. I'm not looking for a receiver. I'm looking for a tight end. A tight end is a guy that's a half lineman, half receiver that can do both. If I'm drafting Kincaid, I may as well be drafting a wide receiver.
Hey, I want to complain we had Jordan Reed. Okay,
A tight end is a specific position. Tight end doesn't just mean slot receiver that's big.
Mayer is people keep. Y'all gotta stop trying to downplay Mayer like he ain't got no stupid high.
I know this is nuts. They're all hating on Mayer.
I think Mayer gonna be gone by 16. I'm gonna keep saying
That man has freaking all pro written all over him.
He gonna be gone by 16.
Especially in the offense like this.
Tim, you don't know what you're talking about. That's right, Starface. That's right.
You want to run the football. You want to be able to play action.
I'll be fine with a trade like that.
Mayer
Might not be there at 16. Yaki's on. He can't be at 16. He probably be gone. Can't go wrong with Mayer, Kincaid, and LaFleur. I agree with all three of them.
If I'm wrong, I say Eric Bieniemy. Pick who you want. And I think he gonna pick Mayer.
I want Dalton Kincaid because
he said he wants some more. He want a little more nasty. You want more nasty? Go to Mayer. That's nasty.
Mayer gonna be gone. I'm gonna keep.
You keep saying he's gone. I don't think he's gonna be gone.
If he's gone, you're right. Then go Branch or go Darnell Wright. It's fine.
That's fine too.
Mayer's a beast. That game that I seen him, the first time I laid eyes on him, I was like, ain't no way this man is this huge, this quick, and can run routes like this. I'm like, it's just no way. You can't do nothing with him. Nothing at all. He's pulverizing.
Yeah, last year, I was looking at that Tommy Trimble dude. Or was it 2 years ago? It was last year. No, 2 years ago. I was looking at Tommy Trimble, and I was like, man, he had no stats. What's going on? And somebody, Notre Dame fan, was like, oh, yeah, it's because a true freshman is starting over top of him, and it was Michael Mayer. I was like, got it.
Michael Mayer route running ability. His catches, man, like that, man.
He can separate, though. Yes, he can. And he is some of the best hands in the whole draft.
Jeez, just pulled up his highlights. This dude can't
Well,
separate.
okay, first off,
that
Mayer running a
nasty jab
4.7.
outside.
Go watch his actual tape.
He plays faster than
Nothing exactly.
I like Mayer over Kincaid, but I get tired of the Kincaid disrespect. That's my problem.
I like Kincaid. I think Kincaid can be. If Zach Ertz was a Hall of Famer,
What a catch!
Kincaid is what it is. And if Zach Ertz had another level, it'll be Kincaid. That's an extra boom.
Zach Ertz 2.0.
Michael Mayer's a beast.
Look at that
The moment I
block.
see him-
Oh God!
The moment I seen one of the routes he ran, and he was able to sink his hips and just cut like that, get his head around. I was like, oh yeah, it's over. That man's a beast. And just to think of him in this offense with Terry and them. Talk about a security blanket.
So Michael Mayer ran 0.09 seconds slower than Travis Kelce. Kelce ran a 4.61. Wow. Is that true? That's pretty good. Mark Andrews ran a 4.58. It's faster than I thought he was going to be.
That's why I think what's his name would be. That's why I think the ceiling for Kincaid. I think he can be in that Mark Andrews. And I think Mayer can be in that Travis Kelce.
TJ ran the same. TJ Hawkinson ran the same 40 as Michael Mayer. Who else is in this? Good tight ends in the league right now. Just curious where everybody ran. Just curious.
Everybody's saying Banks. That means they're not going to draft Banks.
Doesn't matter. Dude,
They're not going to draft Banks. If that's
Yeah.
what's out, they're not going for him. So you can kiss that goodbye. It won't be Banks because we thought it was Crystal Olave or Kyle Hamilton, and we
Yeah,
ended up with Don Dotson.
right. The big thing that Michael Mayer, and I'll just say it one more time for the people that need to hear it, is that he can do both. That's the most important thing. Okay? Yeah, is Dalton Kincaid a better receiver than Michael Mayer? Sure, I'll give him that. I don't even care. But if a tight end is the combination of the two, if you could do both, it makes you invaluable. It's so important to have one of these kind of guys. And look at all the great teams. They have a good tight end typically. It's so important.
I'm just saying, I don't think you can go wrong either one of those guys. I don't think you can go wrong with Kincaid or Mayer. I think Mayer's a
George
better
Kittle, Dallas Goedert,
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce, all those guys were in the championship game, the NFC and the AFC championship games.
Yeah.
Like it's so nice to have a true two-way tight end. It's nice, man.
Look what Kittle did for Brock. Well, look what Brock did for Kittle because Kittle was not good under Jimmy Garoppolo.
Kittle's a stud.
But I'm trying to tell you, man.
Brian Branch is a stud too. I like it. Branch, Darnell Wright, or Michael Mayer. I think that either one of those is a great pick at 16.
Or Bijan.
In the show.
End the show though. Not end the show.
They took Bijan. I wouldn't be mad either.
Oh, I would be.
Falcons should not take Bijan.
It's the worst pick imaginable. It's so actually that's not true. Emmanuel Forbes would be worse. But
Falcons
outside of that,
won.
Bijan Robinson is like the worst pick.
I would love Bijan.
We get Branch in Pittsburgh, gets Porter Jr.
That's cool.
I'm hearing Pittsburgh went down there right. So if you're going to take him, you better take him before 17.
Get some protection.
Because they might say, hey, I think we did a poor job of not,
Me too, bud. I'm turning my stream off.
I think we did a poor job.
This is Bijan. There's just going to be I need to make a screen on my OBS. If we draft Bijan, it's just going to go disconnected. It's just going to say that on my screen.
Bijan would be great. Would love it.
You're like, it's lit. We got Bijan.
I celebrate.
Too funny.
All right. Now the final topic of the night. We were talking 16 for a little too long. Your favorite player, the Commanders, you want the Commanders to draft in any given round.
In each round or just
any given round? I don't care what.
First round because I think we pretty much exhausted that.
So outside the first round? Outside the first round? Okay.
I already got one in mind.
I have one that's off the beaten path that nobody else would say.
Cool.
Go ahead.
Christopher Smith, safety, third round, out of Georgia. He's one of my favorite players in this draft. Favorite players. Let's do each round. Okay, who's your favorite pick in the second round? Who's the must guy in the second?
Trenton Simpson.
That's a good one.
Steve Avala for me.
That man.
Steve Avala for me.
Oh
in the second.
Oh, we have 47. If Kelly Ringo is available, I'll pick him at 47.
If I had to pick one, it might be Darnell Washington, if I'm being honest.
He's going to be long gone. They got him going to Bengals at 28.
Wow.
Woo!
That'd be incredible.
Kincaid,
Well, then if he's
baby!
not there...
Kincaid, baby! Kincaid!
If we don't go... man, I don't know. That's interesting.
He said,
all right, I don't care. I'm just sticking with my Darnell Washington to move on. All right, third round.
In the third?
Third round. That's an interesting one. Third round.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say Tre'Davious Hodges-Tomlinson out of TCU.
I'm not mad at that.
I am.
I think he was a dog in the slot.
Me, it's Christopher Smith in the third round. I love that dude. Oh my gosh! In my mock draft I'm doing right now, he was drafted pick number 96. I'm hurt.
Um,
I'm dead.
he shouldn't. This guy should not go. And this Eli Ricks.
Oh yeah, I heard his name.
That boy
I don't watch the tape yet though.
has dumb high potential. So third round, I'm gonna say my boy Eli, but I think Eli gonna go in the second.
Okay, so Christopher Smith. Okay, fourth round.
Zach Evans, running back, Ole Miss.
You know what? We might do
Ooh.
good running back there early. We may.
Ooh, that's actually interesting. Ooh, I would like the Chase Brown out of Illinois.
I like him too.
5'9", 209, but a 9.8 athletic. He could be a third down kind of guy, but
Yeah, fourth
he's
round.
not super small. Yeah. Tajay Spears. He's not as athletic though. He's not really a third down guy that we need. So,
I like Voorhees.
Oh yeah, Voorhees the
Like,
offensive guard. Yeah, that's a good one.
I like Voorhees.
Voorhees a really good one.
Swear to God, I agree with that too.
Fifth round.
Brandon Joseph.
Antonio Mafi, guard from UCLA. I think I like him. In the fifth. Sixth
Dorian
round.
Thompson Robinson, quarterback.
Sixth round.
In the fifth?
Fifth round. DTR. I said it.
Ooh, Thompson Robinson in the fifth?
Yep.
If he's there in the fifth, that's a great snag. I actually like him. He needs work, but he's a potential guy.
It depends on what's there.
You know what he could also be, though? He has the athleticism that if we don't need him at quarterback, he could play other places.
What, Taysom Hill?
No, he's not that big. But he would be like he could maybe move to like a receiver position.
I ain't know that. But then again,
Maybe a running back.
I'll do Wildcat stuff in the red zone.
Voorhees tore his ACL. Yeah, that's why he's falling in the draft. He probably would have been like a second rounder if he didn't.
But
get
the thing is, he wouldn't be coming into play right away anyway.
My sixth round pick, my favorite pick of the sixth, Jake Moody, kicker from Michigan. I want a beast kicker. Give me.
I think we should take a kicker too.
Give me him.
D. Winters, linebacker, TCU.
I'll take Jake the Snake.
That's fine.
Seventh rounder. If that linebacker from Jackson State is there,
You know what?
I'm in.
No, we got 2-6.
I think we do. Yeah.
I want Jackson Kirkland too.
Jackson
Oh, yeah.
Kirkland.
Oh yeah.
Tackle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Perfect depth. Perfect depth that can potentially be a starter. Jackson Kirkland.
Oh, his athleticism is horrid. Even for an offensive lineman, his relative athletic score is 4.9.
I like Jackson Kirkland. I like him.
I'm good. I'm 70 or something.
But I think Sadiq gonna pan out for some reason. And you know how much I couldn't stand Sadiq.
That's
But
cool.
I think Eric Bieniemy wants Sadiq.
All right, my seventh round. You know what? I'm going to make that other guy, the Jackson State guy, the sixth round. My seventh round, the tight end out of North Dakota State, Gendorf. I like his upside, and I want him.
Max Duggan.
Huh?
Duggan.
Oh, Max Duggan?
No, that's the quarterback that
Hey, mine is Darius Davis, TCU, the wide receiver.
that's a quarterback that can be used in multiple ways. Duggan.
Robbie Gould doesn't have the leg anymore like he used to. He's old as dirt. I don't want nothing to do with him.
Or Jordan Thomas.
Okay,
He's out there lighting up the XFL right now.
Got some trolls, bro. Toss some.
Who?
Thomas.
Oh, Jordan Tiamu, yeah, for the defenders. Yeah.
Yeah, he out there lighting it up.
All right, doing this stuff.
Watch the Pats take a reach on a player like Strange, yeah. Yeah, the UCLA QB is Dorian, the DTR, Dorian Thompson Robinson.
I like Jake Hayner.
Dude, when I watched him
I
on
like Jake
UCLA, I think it was against USC. I think No, it was against Washington, I think, actually. It was against Washington, because I liked their quarterback, too. Penix Jr.? Penix. Yeah, I liked him, but I think it was against them. DTR showed up to play. He had a dog about him, making plays with his legs, with his arm, doing it all. DTR showed something in that game, but he needs work. He's not a finished product by any means, but he has potential. I like him for sure.
Yeah, I think he's a really good backup quarterback in the league, or borderline like lower end starter.
Because I think it was UCLA that upset Washington.
Duggan.
That's cool. Oh, I like DTR though. I like DTR. Hayner's the barely exactly.
Here it is.
Move. I love him late day 3. I think Hayner's gonna go like in the 4th round, maybe the 5th round.
Yeah, Dorian Thompson-Robinson against Washington, 24 for 33, 315 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Roger, that's crazy.
Oh gosh, DT's garbage. He's terrible. He had a if all he watched was the Senior Bowl, he had a rough Senior Bowl.
Yeah, that was trash.
Rough Senior Bowl.
But watch the actual tape. He's not trash.
And he had 10 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown in that game. I hate Stetson Bennett.
Hey, Bennett can play.
No, he can't.
Cool, yeah, but
Hayner's the Bailey Zapp of this draft. I love Bailey Zapp. If Hayner's actually a Bailey Zapp kind of a dude, he's not a bad guy.
I like Jake.
Day 3.
Jake from State Farm.
DTR whole body work is solid. Yeah, he cool.
Yeah, DTR in the Senior Bowl was awful. He had a terrible showing.
Trash. It was
Tanner McKee, if he's there. Tanner McKee does not fit what we want to do.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Tanner McKee does not fit.
What's up, y'all in the building, man? Tanner, how y'all doing? Boy, get out of our room. Boy, get out of here.
Tanner, no.
We don't want you here, my boy. What you mean you don't want me here? I don't want you here, my boy. You gotta go. I don't know what this is. You gotta go, son.
Duggan.
Give me DTR. Give me DTR.
There will be no Deonte Banks in the 1st round. Everybody think we going corner. Guess what? That will be not it. We going tight end.
And hopefully it's Mayer.
I
take Kincaid. Do we need to possibly draft replacements for Young and Sweat this year? Guy like Ndakwe and Clowney are available in free agency. So next year you can bargain bin if you need to.
Nope.
I don't want y'all to get Ndakwe. He fell all the way off. I'm good on him. I'm gonna get to these 9-star comments so we can get out of here. Actually, Kincaid at 16 will trade back into the 20s and still get Kincaid. I would not mind that. Torrance or Wright at 16.
Right. That's too rich.
I'll take Darnell Wright 16. I'm not taking Osiris Torrance. Oh, Tim, he wants to send you more cards.
Yeah, hold on. That's a good one. Something, a few more cards, a few. Thank you. Picture on my email. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure that out. I guess he's on.
And how's the future? He better be.
He better. He will be.
All we need is O-line and linebackers. We contenders. Never mind. I forgot who got it. He said Sam's gonna be trash. He said never mind. I forgot who got it.
Sam is him.
Our D-line close to San Francisco. I don't need a shutdown corner.
We have a potential one if he can get his head around.
Look what Banks did to Marvin Harrison Jr. Don't tell me he can't play Justin Jefferson. Chase is healthy.
Nah, go back to that comment. I want that to just sit.
That just sit. Oh,
72% of the votes said white tee Tim should be a thing.
If you think for 1 second that Ron Rivera and them is going to draft this boy and put him on Justin Jefferson or any number one receiver, you have lost your mind. They're not going to do that. He's going to get killed. He's a cornerback 2. That's what he is.
Hey, if Carroll is still in the chat, is TCL or TLC Carroll still here?
I don't think
they're going to eat on Banks. That's money. You know what I mean? You know how many memes they're gonna have for him when he get lit up? No, I'm good. I'm good on Banks. And stop comparing Marvin Harrison Jr. to Justin Jefferson. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a beast, but he's not Justin Jefferson.
I mean, he could be at the next level. He's a stud. He's
He's
really.
not Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I mean, nobody's Justin Jefferson yet. Come on, Justin Jefferson is.
But that's my point. If Justin Jefferson is cooking these dudes, what you think Banks is? Really? Come on.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, TLC. Carol, still in the chat.
I mean, still
In my description, in like my last like short video, should be my email. Send me an email there and I can respond.
There you go. White T Tim is him.
It should be. Let me double check. If it's not there, I'm gonna put it in there. But anyway, sorry. Yes, he had the white tee. Tim is him. That's too funny.
White T Tim is him.
I forgot that I was wearing a white tee. That's just when I sat down and you pointed it out. That's when I remembered.
Yep, in my white tee.
In the picture I sent you the other day for this thumbnail was in a white tee too, wasn't it? That's too funny.
You gonna lean with it. We gonna rock with it.
What?
What?
No, he doesn't have the highest upside at all, by no stretch of the imagination. I don't know what y'all watching.
Well, upside just means he would have to be coached up. But as far as like size and athleticism, it's up there. This is what his point is. You have to coach him up. But I see what you're saying. Like, he's not the best coming out.
Yeah, heck no. He's not even a second, third, or fourth, or fifth.
Huh, I don't have my email in here.
What up, Outlaw King? What's up, big dog?
I'm not drafting guys that I think that I think.
Right, I'm gonna put my email in here.
I'm drafting blue chip. That's what Protect was crying for all season. We need more blue chip. Deonte Banks is not blue chip. He's the whatever other chip. That's what he is.
Whatever, true.
Also,
And I'm not saying dude. Listen, I'm not saying dude trash. I'm not saying dude trash.
He's
just not worth 16. It's just like
Yeah.
Jahan Dotson.
Yeah, because people take that and they'll run with it. Oh, he said he's garbage. No, it's not at 16, bro. You can't
Here's
put
my
it up
email.
John. You can't
Put my email in there too.
because
blue chip players. He said, agree with Jarris. He give me Carlos Rodgers vibes.
Carlos Rodgers was good when he went to San Fran. He sucked with us though. He was terrible with us.
He said, I'm not a fan of Deonte.
When he went to San Fran, he was a beast.
I put it in there, TLC. I also put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat again.
I said, I'm gonna say one last comment from Gus Bus because this is one joint that was kind of spicy.
Branch is stud.
Bro, why is it doing that? I'm trying to scroll to his.
Oh, it looks like he's meant.
I saw another comment from Gus Bus that was very interesting.
No, wait, never mind.
Where was it? I saw it somewhere.
Oh, he meant Branch, by the way, not Banks.
Okay. My Rod had top free production when it comes to rookie time.
No.
I don't see that either, bro.
Oh no, he means Banks is the only defender I would take at 16 and be happy. That's what he meant to say. Got it. Okay.
I'm Team Branch all the way.
Yeah, he's a beast. But Bod is also a Bama fan, I'm pretty sure. So, of course, he's going to be biased, but he's good too.
I'm pretty sure I want my QB maybe kick or punt return. I don't want my cornerback one nowhere near no daggone punt return, kick return duties.
Hey, Deion Sanders used to punt return. Come on, we got to get out there and punt return, dude.
That's why I said Riley Moss makes sense back then.
Dude, Curtis Samuel
No,
needs to be our kick return,
No.
our punt return.
he's valuable.
Stop! Antonio Brown returned punts. Who is more valuable than Pittsburgh's Antonio Brown?
How many times he
You
returned?
want an AB yet though?
And he made things happen
want
when he
AB.
did.
Exactly. He wasn't 8B yet.
What do you mean?
He wasn't AB yet. He wasn't him.
Oh, hold on.
He wasn't him
Curtis
yet.
Samuel back there. You don't even have.
He came out the gate was a beast.
Not that first season.
Yeah, double
Wait,
check.
it was his second year. That first year, like 400 yards, something like that. Next year, like 1,000.
Okay, never mind. First year he didn't do nothing. Second year, he had 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
And when did he return?
His first season.
Dude, he returned punts all his career. He returned 30 punts. That's 2 punts a game in 2011, 27 in 2012, 32 in 2013, 30 in 2014, 22 in 15, 15 in 16. Who's more valuable than the best receiver in the league?
I give you that. All right.
Deion Sanders returned punts. The second best defender of all time. You're telling me Curtis Samuel is too valuable over those two? Come on, dude. You're too talented to not be back there.
I'm not getting Curtis hurt because I don't know what Jahan's health's like either. So no.
Dude, you're gonna get hurt on different plays. It's not even like that punt returners get hurt all
I'm
the time.
not risking Curtis Samuel's health knowing I got Jahan Dotson as a backup.
I'm getting tired of disrespect. All right, look, you gonna stop doing
No,
that.
I'm not saying
Jahan Dotson's not his backup.
I'm not
Jahan Dotson is wide receiver too.
Rely on Jahan Dotson because Jahan Dotson get hurt.
Jahan Dotson should be returning punts.
Oh yeah, good. I'm fine with that.
And Kurtco. Both of them.
Have at it. Make use of every bit of that 16th overall pick as you could. If Jahan Dotson can return punt, go do it, please. I need something worth the 16th pick.
Dude, we need somebody better than Dax Milne as our punt returner.
Jahan
or
Dotson
Trey Quinn.
We got
DeAndre Carter was good punt return. He was a good punt
He's still out there. I don't see why they don't go get him.
They had admit they made a mistake. No, I go.
They did make a mistake, clearly.
Dude, did he want to play here?
Yeah.
We didn't offer him no deal. We didn't give him no contract. We let him walk.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that. That was weird.
We said we got better. Milne.
Dude, Milne's not even a better receiver.
Hey, DeAndre Carter was like that though at receiver. And he was good at but the Chargers are playing.
Oh, he was an awesome depth receiver. Awesome. You know, I mean, he's not a guy that you want as your wide receiver 2, but a slot receiver or wide receiver 4, he was nice.
He beats in the red zone.
Dude, no, stop.
He's good in the red zone.
Dude, when Scott Turner called that play, when he called that play where Dax Milne was the primary receiver, you went off and said, "Why are you calling it to Dax Milne?"
Because
all right, you know what? You're right.
It was the last play of the game.
All right, you're right. I don't.
But Dax, all I know is when Dax gets in the game, he makes plays. Whatever's thrown to him, he catches it.
Anyway, all right, that was fun.
Give me Darius Davis, man.
Darius Davis, that name's something familiar. I'm not familiar with him.
TCU kid, wide receiver.
If you want to draft, if you want to return there, okay.
In the 7th round.
Ooh, A-Chain sounds familiar. Isn't he a beast at running back or something?
Yeah, A-Chain, but he like that.
A-Chain's a running back, right?
Left guard should be a position about a position. Kick returner should be about a position.
Punt return too.
Tight end should be one. They don't draft one
unless you don't get Mayor Kincaid.
Yeah, so that should be about a. Did I say left guard already?
You should left guard. Yeah.
What else? I think those are 3 positions that should be full.
Or cornerback too.
I mean, I don't think that's gonna be full. Unless they're gonna draft another corner. So if you draft
slot, they draft a slot dude.
If you draft one in the first round,
we only need to draft one corner.
No.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yes.
No. Heck no. We need 2 corners. If you draft a corner, you need another one. You need one more.
Unless you draft Branch in the corner.
Yeah, like if you draft Branch, then you just need to buy Branch in the corner.
Give me Branch in the corner then.
Because they're not getting rid of Kendall Fuller.
For whatever reason, we always have one star in practice. Like, what's that guy name? What's his name, brother? Last year, he just didn't make the cut. The receiver. Michelle. He was a beast.
Michelle, older brother, Markel.
Michelle.
We always have breakout players that can be on the team. Especially at corner. Torrey McTighe was that dude for a year. I forgot the other guy that was there for the other year. Danny stepped up.
Yeah, Danny looking all right.
Danny stepped up. So we always have. Get Wild Goose out my face. Do not try to sell me on a Wild Goose. Please, no.
Just saw Strat Forbes in the second week. Good.
Please, no.
Wild Goose.
I did not get the email.
Get Wild Goose out my face.
Wild Goose. Who says something about Wild Goose?
No, I'm saying.
Make sure you put two S's in there, TLC.
So you got, let's say, all right, let's do it this way. You got
Tim's
drafted corner.
The Tim's.
You got St. Juice. You got Kendall. You got Danny. That's 4. So we know that's one way or the other. We're gonna draft the corner. He's probably gonna start. So that's 4 right there. We need to carry at least 6.
Hold on. Christian Holmes, they like scheme fit.
Oh God.
Danny Johnson's still here.
Christian Holmes won't play ever in his life.
Kendall Fuller, Benjamin St. Juice, Dantzler, Christian Holmes, Danny Johnson.
You got Cam Dantzler. They don't need one.
And then 1 corner that we draft. And there's 6 corners, and then you have 4 safeties.
They need to draft. They need 2 more corners.
What are you talking about? We have 6 corners.
You got St. Juice. You got Kendall. You got St. Juice, Kendall.
Dantzler,
I like that. You got Dantzler. That's it. And
Danny Johnson.
4.
And then Christian Holmes.
You can't put him.
Christian Holmes is a fine 6th guy. Fine.
He's your 5th. No, he's your 4th.
No, he'd be my 6th dude, and then plus 1 corner that we draft would be somewhere in that 6. There's my 6.
5.
So I have 5 currently plus 1 drafted. I'm drafting 1 corner.
I still want another.
Because then we have Tariq Castro Fields or Cod Wild Goose and DeMarcus Fields going for theirs.
Castro Fields.
So I want 1 corner.
Castro Fields should be able to beat out Christian Holmes. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. But I think Percy should be a slot corner. Personally.
You know what we need then? We need safety.
Duh.
We need safety way more than corner. Why isn't Brian Branch the dude?
Facts.
Holy crap.
This fan base love Derek Forrest. Don't ask me questions.
No.
But we have no depth. We have no nothing. Like, literally, it's Cameron Curl, Derek Forrest. After that, it's Jeremy Reeves and Percy Butler. And that's it. That's all we have at safety on the roster.
Safety.
Jeremy Reeves ain't that bad.
Jeremy Reeves decent.
He's decent.
We need a free safety. Brian Branch is him.
You're not going to hear that. Derek Forrest had 4 picks last year. That's all I'm saying. He had 4 picks last year.
That crowd don't mean nothing to me.
4 picks.
Watch the games. Heck no. He had 1 good game out of 17. Get out of my face with that.
He didn't play well when Cam played. That's what I saw. Forbes takes the ball away. I like Forbes. Not 16.
If you can give me Branch, I can pass on the corner.
I'm not getting it, TLC.
And if you could just put Percy in the slots.
Made Christian Holmes as a Derek Forrest, like sophomore jump. He's a great first team player. I don't think he's
He was a good special teams player. I give him that.
He just nothing more than that.
Right, I literally copied it right from Google and put it in the chat.
Forbes is too small. He putting on weight. Stop saying that stupid too small crap. Forbes is good when Cam's on the field.
Do I need to check my spam or something?
He had a 1-tip drill that saved the game. That is it.
Thank you.
Hooray, no spam.
As a player, way more productive than Jarris ever thought he would play as a 5th-round pick. He looked good when Cam played, but once Cam got out that field, he looked like trash.
Derek Forrest is the starter in this league, just not at safety.
When you start in that corner?
Put him in Landon Collins' role. He's a more athletic Landon. That's where he's best at. I don't want him nowhere near deep half court. I don't need him nowhere back there. He's a horrible, terrible open field tackler. He takes trash angles. He can't cover a soul. He's not good in man coverage. Okay. Derek Forrest, when he played, a guy like Derek Forrest, you want him to have to think as little as possible. Just attack. When he just attacks, Derek Forrest is good. And that's what I want him to do. And he comes
in there. Keep my work email in there. Send it there, maybe. Sorry, Jarris. I apologize.
This is why we need Branch up. Cam can't is on the field. Branch can keep 4 straight. I can agree with that.
Hold on, go back to that. Branch can keep what? Okay, listen. Okay, here's the thing. If I need another player to make me good, I suck.
He did need to learn some things.
Why am I only good when another player is playing? I don't need to be in the game then. That means you're not that good if you're only good when another player plays. That's actually an indictment against you. That's not a positive thing.
Look, when I was watching film, I didn't play defense, so I definitely don't know as much as on defense. But there was a guy that played defense that was explaining, and because you kept saying it was Derek Forrest's fault, and like how I was looking at it and reading how the defense should play, it didn't seem like it was his fault. But then somebody else came and co-signed with you, saying that no, this is how it's supposed to be, like based on the alignment of the receivers and everything, like on the different route combinations. He's supposed to go here. And if that guy was right, and if you were right, he was out of position way too often. Derek Forrest, that is. But I don't know if it's the scheme making it way too hard on whoever the deep safety is.
Who he is.
I didn't like how we schemed it, to be honest. But I wish it was somewhere else to make it easier on our players and still be effective.
Antonio Johnson's a good player. I don't.
I wanted Caden Stern, but whatever. We ended up with Derek Forrest.
Is that the dude from what's his face, Iowa State? Is that him?
Yes, I think so.
No, I don't give no goddamn break. I said you. What more do you want from me? I think he's a starter. He's just not a safety.
Like a deep safety.
Yeah, he's not a deep safety.
The Landon Collins role.
People hear more strong safety.
Buffalo nickel.
He'd be a beast down there because he has to think less. All he has to do is attack. That's it.
It's just like Jamin needs to be on the outside. Jamin Davis, he needs to be an outside linebacker. Yeah, when you put him in the middle,
I think Jamin. We still don't use Jamin right.
I like Jair Brown and Penn State a lot. It's like
Jamin should be used on edge. He has a lot of edge potential. Whenever he goes down and he gets to the quarterback in a hurry,
just blitz, bro. Blitz him.
We use Jamin as like a stationary guy. That's not who he is. That's why he always thinks so much. Put guys in positions. What did Dan Quinn do with Micah? You suck at linebacker. You go on the edge right now until you're able to become a better linebacker. He put him on the edge.
Oh, he put him on the edge for sure. But I think it's more because they also didn't Lawrence get hurt. Like they had nothing at the end. And I think they moved him. But it doesn't matter.
They lost Ryan Gregory for a while.
I may disagree with you on the reason he put him there, but on the value of putting him there, you're absolutely right. It was a great move by Quinn for putting him on the edge. Yeah, like if we go to the 5-2 look, put Jamin sometimes on the outside, move Chase on the inside. Like as a 5 technique or 4-eye or whatever. Yeah.
And then let Jamin use that. Let Jamin be Jamin. You just having Jamin just think too much. Okay, I got to do this. No, put him in positions where he's comfortable. What he did in Kentucky, make him do it here. I don't see Jamin being man. I rarely see Jamin in man coverage, and that was supposed to be his claim to fame. That's supposed to be one of the things he was great at, man coverage. He locked down Kyle Pitts. Well, heck, I haven't seen him in man coverage at all because he runs zone, which he's not good at very well. And if you have a guy as athletic as Jamin in zone, you should know how to use the athleticism. Move him around. Jack Del Rio's garbage.
But my point is even if you don't put him on the edge, even though I agree, I think that would be great to put him on the edge sometimes. Even if you don't, the point is you can't have him think.
What's the man, bro?
If he has to think, he is stuck in mud.
You put him on a side with Tiz, and that speed that doesn't come off that side. Jack Del Rio just sucks. He's stupid. He does not know how to make stuff up.
He got blitz with him.
You can put Derek Forrest, make Derek Forrest blitz with his speed.
The A gap or B gap for Jamin. He just blitz off the A or B gap and get a quarterback on third down instead of you playing coverage. Blitz him.
Jack is terrible.
Sometimes you can put him at the edge too. That's cool, but it's simpler than that. Just blitz him. He had 3 sacks in 3 games, and they stopped blitzing him.
Exactly. Jamin can legit get you 7 sacks a pop a year if he wanted to.
Hey, just blitz him.
He'll get you 7. Jamie can really beat him.
Blitz
but we
Cam
don't
too. Cam had 2.5 sacks his rookie year. Blitz.
They don't blitz Cam at all. We don't blitz. And when we do blitz, you know what they do? Everybody play 1,000,000 yards off the ball. Play me and then blitz. What sense does that make if you send the blitz? You want the blitz to get there. And Parsons and Thibodeau on the edge.
I'll take Darnell Wright at 16.
I love Darnell Wright. He's my
Yeah,
favorite.
that's another thing. That's the same thing I said. If you want to draft the left tackle, he has to be able to deal with what you have in your division. And
I mean, he handled Will Anderson pretty decent, and some other guys in that SEC.
Spanked him. He spanked Will Anderson.
I think he gave up no sacks all year. I'm pretty sure.
Well, then draft him. Maybe he could be the next. What's that boy from Slater?
Oh yeah, from Northwestern.
Maybe he can be that. Draft him. I don't care if he can stop Micah. And because what Trent Williams did to Micah Parsons was just a travesty. He killed him that entire game. Trent Williams is a beast.
He is.
Then they put him over the McGlinchey side. Then the tables turned.
All season, he played 829 snaps. Darnell Wright, according to this, he allowed 5 QB hurries, 2 QB hits, and no sacks while playing right tackle in the SEC.
I don't want him at 16. Well, you have to take him at 16. Otherwise, the Steelers will take him. But
yeah, probably. He's a beast. He's also got a good he's a decent athlete. Ooh, he only ran a 5.01. I mean, but you know what? A 5.01 at 6'5", 333 pounds is a pretty decent 40.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
I just want Cosme to put on more weight, but I can't get that. Did you see the picture that I sent you of Cosme?
Yeah, that he lost weight again.
I told you. That man gets smaller and smaller every time. He looks like a linebacker.
How do you give up 1 sack, but then you gave up no QB hits? I think one time they hit the QB.
That's wild.
I'd take Wright. I'd take him. But it has to be like if Branch is gone, if everything's gone, all right, you sit at 16, go, all right, go ahead, pull the trigger. I'd be cool with that. Because you're banking on the ceiling. But then again, what do you do with Leno on his contract? So you have to kind of like I want to cut him. I would love to cut Leno. Love cut it. But we have no tackle depth right now. We don't.
True.
None.
I still cut him.
Are we good to get, or do we have another topic or?
I think we're done talking.
Awesome. It was fun though. I'm glad we do this on Mondays.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, it's a way to kick off the week on the right way. I appreciate y'all watching this evening. Subscribe to 10 Sports Talk, Jairus' Corner. Subscribe to the Protest Sports Network. I'm still on the road to 3K, unfortunately. Taking 800 years.
Take your time.
Shout out to Jairus for hitting 3K. Shout out to Jairus. And
awesome.
Tim will hit 5K very soon. So he
probably not until the season, videos. But it's my fault. I don't blame anybody else. It's me.
Yeah,
but it's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, subscribe to all of our channels. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay healthy. Have a good rest of your week. And as Tim will say, see ya. And we'll catch you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Don't be late for the best YouTube debate show on the tube. Period.